Full term. 2 words that change everything. 2 words you've been waiting to hear for 9 months. 2 words that mean your baby is no longer considered premature. They're considered ready. Welcome to week 37. This is the week when you can finally exhale. When the finish line becomes visible. When hang in there becomes any day now. This is the week when your healthcare provider stops trying to prevent labor and starts watching for signs it's beginning. You made it. And here's what makes this week so monumentally significant. Everything that happens from this point forward is bonus time. Every day your baby stays inside is beneficial, yes, but if labor started right now, you'd be having a full-term baby. Not early. Not premature. Full-term. This isn't just another week. This is the victory milestone. And I'm about to show you why this achievement is bigger than you might realize. Not just medically, but emotionally, psychologically, and practically. Because week 37 represents the culmination of 9 months of growing, protecting, nourishing, and preparing. If you're ready to understand what full term really means, why your body and mind feel so different this week, what's happening with your baby right now, and how to navigate these final days of pregnancy, subscribe right now. Because what you're about to discover will help you celebrate this victory while preparing for the biggest moment of your life. Let's dive in. Your baby weighs approximately 6.3 pounds this week and measures around 19 inches long. But those numbers don't capture what full term really means. Let me break it down. Before 37 weeks, your baby is preterm. 37 weeks exactly, your baby is early term. 39 weeks, they're full term. 41 weeks, late term. And past 42 weeks, post term. You've crossed into early term territory. The NICU risk drops dramatically. The respiratory support needs decrease significantly. The complications associated with premature birth become substantially less likely. Your baby's organs are mature. Their temperature regulation is functional. Their sucking reflex is coordinated. Their digestive system is ready for breast milk or formula. Their brain has all the structures needed for survival outside the womb. They could be born today and likely go home with you. That's not just a medical milestone. That's a victory you've been working toward since conception. And something changes in your mind when you hear full term. The anxiety that's been humming in the background, will my baby be okay if they come early? That finally quiets. The hypervigilance about every twinge and contraction, is this going to trigger premature labor? That can finally relax. You've been holding your breath for months, and now you can breathe. But here's the paradox. Just as the fear of too early dissipates, a new anxiety emerges. The when will this actually happen? Impatience. The I can't do this anymore exhaustion. The get this baby out of me desperation. You've spent months hoping baby stays in. Now you're probably starting to hope baby comes out. Both feelings are valid. Both are normal. Welcome to the emotional whiplash of late pregnancy. Your baby hasn't stopped developing just because they've reached full term. They're still refining, still perfecting, still preparing. The skull bones remain unfused. They'll stay that way through birth and beyond, allowing for the incredible molding that will help them navigate the birth canal. The soft spots, the fontanelles, are purposeful design features that make birth possible. The lungs continue producing surfactant, building up reserves. The liver keeps storing iron and glycogen. The brain keeps laying down myelin, the fatty coating that speeds neural transmission. Fat continues depositing under the skin, plumping those cheeks, creating those adorable rolls. Your baby is practicing everything they'll need for life outside. Sucking, swallowing, breathing movements, blinking, gripping. They're running simulations thousands of times a day. And they're listening, learning your voice patterns, distinguishing sounds, building recognition of the world they're about to enter. Meanwhile, your body has shifted into completion mode. Your cervix is likely softening significantly now, a process called ripening. The collagen fibers are breaking down, changing the cervix from firm like the tip of your nose to soft like your lips. It might be dilating, maybe a centimeter, maybe more. Or it might still be completely closed. Both are normal. Your Braxton Hicks contractions are probably intense and frequent now. Your body is fine-tuning the muscle memory it will need for labor. Each contraction is strengthening the uterine muscle, increasing blood flow, testing the waters. Your ligaments are at maximum looseness. Your pelvis has widened as much as it will before labor. Your breasts are heavy with colostrum, ready to feed your baby the moment they arrive. Everything is poised, ready, waiting for the signal. I want to know, how did you feel when your provider said full term? Relief? Excitement? Impatience? Or maybe you're not there yet and wondering what it will feel like. Drop your thoughts in the comments. This milestone hits everyone differently, and I'd love to hear your experience. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. We're about to explore what these final days actually feel like. Let's be honest about what week 37 feels like physically. Uncomfortable doesn't begin to cover it. Your uterus is now at its maximum size. It extends from your pelvis to just below your ribcage, displacing every organ in its path. You can't eat a full meal without feeling stuffed. You can't take a full breath without feeling winded. You can't sleep more than an hour without needing to pee. If your baby has dropped, you have pelvic pressure that makes walking feel like waddling and sitting feel like there's a bowling ball between your legs. If your baby hasn't dropped, you have rib pain that makes breathing an Olympic sport. Your back aches. Your hips hurt. Your feet are swollen. Your hands might be puffy. You have hemorrhoids you never wanted to know about and heartburn that defies all medication. This is the reality of full term. Victory comes with discomfort. And then there's the mental game of any day now. Every contraction makes you wonder, is this it? Every backache, every cramp, every weird sensation sends your mind racing. You analyze every sign, Google every symptom, check for labor indicators constantly. You're probably checking for your mucus plug daily, monitoring discharge, counting contractions, trying to distinguish between Braxton Hicks and early labor, second-guessing everything. The waiting becomes excruciating. People ask any signs. And you want to scream because if there were signs, you wouldn't be standing there answering questions, you'd be at the hospital. Time does something strange at 37 weeks. Days feel impossibly long. Weeks feel like they'll never end. And yet somehow you're terrified you're not ready. So let's talk about what actually indicates approaching labor, because knowledge is power when you're this anxious. Possible signs labor is approaching soon, but not immediately. Losing your mucus plug, which can regenerate, increased discharge, increased Braxton Hicks, nesting energy surge, digestive changes, baby dropping, cervical changes at appointments. These can happen days or weeks before labor. They're encouraging but not definitive. Actual signs of labor beginning. Regular contractions that increase in intensity and don't stop with position changes. Water breaking, clear or slightly pink fluid. If it's green or brown, call immediately. Bloody show, mucus with significant blood. Contractions 5-1-1, 5 minutes apart, lasting 1 minute, for 1 hour. Here's what's tricky. Early labor can last hours or even days. Contractions can start and stop. Your water might break before contractions begin, or contractions might start and your water breaks hours later, or your water might not break until pushing. Every labor is different. Your body will write its own script. Now that you're full term, some rules change, but not all of them. Do continue your normal activities unless your provider says otherwise. Walking is excellent. Sex is fine if your water hasn't broken. Light exercise helps. Do watch for labor signs without obsessing. Check in with your body regularly, but don't analyze every sensation. Do keep your phone charged and nearby. Keep the hospital bag in the car. Keep the gas tank above half full. Don't try to self-induce unless your provider approves. Nipple stimulation, spicy food, castor oil. These natural induction methods can cause problems. Your baby will come when they're ready. Don't ignore your instincts. If something feels wrong, call your provider. They'd rather reassure you than have you ignore a warning sign. Don't stop eating well or staying hydrated. Your baby is still growing. Labor is approaching. Your body needs fuel. And here's an important one. Don't feel guilty about wanting to be done with pregnancy. You can be grateful for a healthy pregnancy and still be completely over being pregnant. Both are valid. What's the strangest piece of advice someone has given you about going into labor? Have you heard the old wives' tales? The home remedies? Drop the weirdest one in the comments. We could all use a laugh at this stage. Make sure you're subscribed. We're heading into the most important part about mental readiness. Week 37 is when the mental preparation becomes crucial because labor is no longer theoretical, it's imminent. Review your birth plan but hold it loosely. Know your preferences for pain management, interventions, and immediate postpartum care. Communicate them to your team, but also know that birth is unpredictable. Your plan might change. Your preferences might shift in the moment. Flexibility is not failure. Adaptation is not defeat. Practice your coping techniques now. Breathing patterns, visualization, mantras, movement. Whatever tools you've gathered, use them now so they're instinctive when labor begins. Talk to your partner about their role. What do you need from them? How can they support you? When should they intervene or advocate? When should they stay quiet? These conversations matter more than any nursery decoration or registry completion. Take a moment right now to acknowledge what you've already accomplished. You've grown a human being from 2 cells to a 6-pound baby. You've built organs, bones, muscles, a brain, a nervous system, sensory systems. You've created life. You've endured months of nausea, exhaustion, discomfort, anxiety, and physical transformation. You've carried this baby through every moment of every day without a break. You've made countless sacrifices. Foods you couldn't eat, activities you couldn't do, sleep you couldn't get, comfort you couldn't find. You've done this while working, caring for other children, managing a household, maintaining relationships. You've reached full term. That's not a given. That's an achievement earned through your body's remarkable work and your daily choices to nourish and protect this baby. Celebrate this milestone. You've earned it. This is the week to make sure your support system is truly ready. Confirm your partner knows the route to the hospital, where to park, what to bring. Make sure they have the provider's number saved and know when to call. If you have other children, confirm childcare backup plans. Have at least 2 people on standby who can take your kids with 1 phone call. Stock your home with easy postpartum meals. Accept those meal train offers. Say yes when people ask how they can help. Line up lactation support if you're planning to breastfeed. Have formula on hand as backup. Know where the pediatrician's office is and when the first appointment needs to be scheduled. Set up your postpartum recovery station, bedroom or living room, whatever works, with everything within reach. Water, snacks, phone charger, remote, baby supplies, your supplies. The time to organize help is now, not when you're 3 days postpartum and overwhelmed. Here's the hardest part of week 37 and beyond. The waiting. You might go into labor tomorrow. You might make it to 42 weeks. Most likely, you'll deliver somewhere between 39 and 41 weeks. That's a 2-week window, and there's no way to know where you'll fall. Every day past your due date will feel eternal. Every well-meaning still pregnant text will make you want to throw your phone. Every person who comments on your size or predicts your labor date will test your patience. But here's what you need to remember. Your baby is on their own timeline. The placenta is still nourishing them. The amniotic fluid is still protecting them. Every day inside is beneficial for brain development, lung maturity, and weight gain. Your baby will come when they're ready. Not when the calendar says. Not when you're ready. When they're ready. Trust their timing even when waiting is agonizing. You're standing in a unique space right now, no longer simply pregnant, not yet in labor. It's a liminal space, a threshold between what was and what will be. This is your last week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks of pregnancy. Your last days of this unique connection where your baby is literally part of you. Your last moments of life as you currently know it. Soon, very soon, you'll meet them. See their face. Count their fingers. Hold their weight in your arms instead of in your belly. Learn who they are instead of imagining who they might be. Everything is about to change. Your body, your sleep, your relationship, your priorities, your heart, your identity. You're about to become someone new while remaining yourself. You're about to love someone you just met more than you knew possible. The anticipation is electric. The fear is real. The excitement is justified. The exhaustion is temporary. You're ready for this even if you don't feel ready. Your body knows what to do. Even if your mind is uncertain, you're stronger than you think and more capable than you realize. What's one thing you're proud of yourself for during this pregnancy? What's something you've done well, endured gracefully, or accomplished despite the challenges? Drop it in the comments. Let's celebrate each other's victories, not just the full-term milestone. Subscribe and share this with anyone navigating these final weeks. We need to support each other through this threshold. Week 37. The victory milestone. You made it. Full term. The finish line is visible. The victory is real. Your baby is ready. Your body is prepared. Your heart is expanding in ways you couldn't have anticipated 9 months ago. The discomfort is temporary. The waiting is hard. The uncertainty is uncomfortable. But you're in the final stretch now, and everything you've endured has brought you to this moment. 3 weeks or less until your due date, but possibly days until you meet your baby. Maybe hours. The timeline is unknown, but the outcome is certain. You're going to meet your child. When labor begins, whether it's tonight or 2 weeks from now, you'll look back at this waiting period differently. You'll remember the anticipation, the discomfort, the excitement, the fear, and you'll realize it was all part of the journey. Every contraction you're about to experience will bring you closer to meeting your baby. Every wave of pain will have a purpose. Every moment of intensity will be moving you toward the finish line. You've already proven you can do hard things. You've grown a human being. You've reached full term. Labor is just the next chapter in this remarkable story. And you're going to be incredible. Trust yourself. Trust your body. Trust your baby. Trust the process. The victory milestone isn't just about reaching full term. It's about recognizing that you've already won. You've already succeeded. Everything from here is the celebration. You made it. And soon, very soon, you'll hold the reason it was all worth it. If this spoke to you, subscribe now. Turn on notifications. Share this with someone who needs to celebrate their own victory today. And drop one final comment. What's the first thing you want to do after you deliver? What are you most looking forward to, besides meeting your baby? Let's support each other through these final days. See you in the next one.